the Mexican president wanted to do two things that could be seen as slightly contradictory, but I don't think that are. First of all, he wanted to go and to meet with Joe Biden and to say, yes, we had a difference of opinion over the Summit of the Americas, where the Mexican president insisted that it include the other countries of the hemisphere, and where Joe Biden had announced from really quite early on that it would not, that they would not be invited, Cuba, Venezuela, and Nicaragua. So they wanted to sort of patch things over, I think both of them in that regard. But on the other hand, it's always been very important for Andrés Manuel Lopez Obrador, as a leftist president with a very strong position within the country, to mark his distance from the U.S. government. Now, this, I also agree with the analysts that it's somewhat unfathomable why there was a closer relationship with Donald Trump than there has been with Joe Biden, given the ideological um, distance with Trump and outright threats in order to force Mexico to submit to a very strong anti-immigrant policy. But that is the way it's been. It's been a difficult relationship, and he has been marking his pathway. And immigration has been the most difficult. The other thing that I think it's really important to say is there tends to be confusion within the U.S. press and among certain analysts about what a good relationship between Mexico and the United States means. Mexico and the United States, to have a good relationship, cannot go back to Mexico being submissive. It will not end up in a positive outcome for Mexico. And if Mexico is weaker, if Mexico is more conflicted, poor, and has lower results in terms of both economy and security, it's not a good result for the United States either. So this distance could be seen as healthy in many ways, as long as they can get over some of those humps. And of course, again, immigration being one of the major ones at this point.
I think it's very easy to understand why there's a better relationship between AMLO and Trump than AMLO and Biden. Trump didn't care about human rights issues or democracy issues or corruption issues in Mexico. And the Biden administration has a much broader agenda. And so it's raised these concerns. And AMLO doesn't like that. He sees that as interference. He's annoyed by it. He's irritated by it. With Trump, it was very simple. You do what I want, meaning AMLO does what Trump wants on migration, and we just ignore the rest. And AMLO liked that understanding.